The Sentinel Homes Premier Hockey League is proudly brought to you by Hockey New Zealand in association with Sentinel Homes, Vantage Windows and Doors, Computer Concepts Limited, Sky Sport, your home for hockey, and Sport New Zealand. The Sentinel Homes Premier Hockey League, live.
Hello and welcome back to the Gallagher Hockey Centre here in Hamilton. Pleased to say that the cloud has lifted and we've got very good conditions for our final match of the first round of action in the men's competition in the Sentinel Homes Premier Hockey League. This is a match between the Hauraki Mavericks and the Central Falcons. The Central Falcons from the lower North Island, encompassing regions such as Hawke's Bay, Taranaki, Manawatu, Wanganui, and also Wellington. And the Hauraki Mavericks from the Bay of Plenty, Waikato and Auckland. Yes, looking forward to this match. Glenn Lama's my name, Lincoln Churchill with me again, and the Falcons come into this, Lincoln, with 2 wins out of 2. They beat the Alpiners 2-1 and the Tridents 3-1. And the Mavericks come in after beating the Tridents 2-0 and a draw with the Alpiners 2 also. Both teams unbeaten. We have black sticks all over the park. This should be another terrific contest.
Yep. All shaping up to be a very, very good game of hockey. The team that wins this game will, be all but guaranteed a spot in the final. It's still mathematically possible, of course, not to make it, but have to have an absolute shocker in the final round. Well,
that's right, particularly if the Falcons go on and win this. But let's check out their lineup in just a moment. Let's have a look at the Mavericks. 10 of these players playing for the Black Sticks. Hayward, Sarakaya, Reese Gibbs, Marcus and Simon Child, Aaron Panchia, Haid is New Zealand international, Keeney, Woods, and also Rousel, although we've had a late scratching with Dwayne Rousel out of the team and Oliver McIntyre back in. So Jared Panchia is sitting this one out today. So too is Sue Chun, who got a goal in the first game, and Campbell McLean also not playing today. But the Central Falcons team, if they can win this contest to go to 12 points, they will be hard to pare back. And here's their team. 9 of this side have played for New Zealand, including Dom Dixon, the keeper, Wilcox, McAleese, Janice, who's going to captain the team today. Nick Wilson is back in after missing yesterday's game. Dane Lett playing again. Brad Reed. And we have Jacob Smith, number 17, who's been in great form, and Dylan Thomas. No Harry Muskimin today, who's been rotated out with Nick Wilson back in, but that really shouldn't have too much impact on the Falcons, Lincoln, with a seasoned black stick replacing the other one who's resting.
Yeah, they've one star player in for another one, so they're not going to lose too much. And certainly Nick Wilson will give them a little bit up front. Very accomplished striker.
He is a 2-time Olympian, Nick Wilson, of course. 170 games for the Black Sticks, Vantage Black Sticks, and he scored 76 goals in his career. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he got one of those goals, didn't he, against the Alpiners on the first day?
I think that's right, he did.
I think he got the first one, didn't he?
Yep.
But the Mavericks here have been building nicely. Solid in the first game against the Tridents, particularly in the first quarter. But they stuck at it yesterday against the Alpiners and came back to pinch a draw in the last seconds and then go on to win the shootout. So there's plenty of heart and ticker in this Mavericks team.
Yeah, there is. And, Nick Woods will be a real key for them again. He's been involved in 3 of the 4 goals they've scored.
How good has he been?
Scoring 2 of them and 1 with an assist.
He's been very good, hasn't he?
Yeah, very good hockey player. He's very composed, very strong on the ball. He's affectionately known in the Black Sticks as the Beast.
There he is, wearing 15 for the Mavericks, and he's back captaining the team today. Him and Aaron Panchia sharing the captaincy duties in the Mavericks, but Dean Cousins, the coach, giving Woods the captaincy armband again today for this contest. This is going to be some contest between these two sides, and all's are touched on 19 players out there in this game having represented their country in international hockey, and we have several other highly promising players, many other age grade representatives of this involved in these two lineups. Let's have a look at our umpires for this match. It's going to be Ben Grant and Bren Duckworth.
It's just a major missed opportunity that there's not an umpire at this level with the surname Lewis to umpire with Duckworth.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Maybe we can work on that
Maybe we can try and sort it out for next year.
Exactly. So let's have a look at the Mavericks team. Of course, Leon Hayward is the keeper alongside Taylor Craigie. Aidan Sarakaya has played 46 games for New Zealand. Max Wyndham-Smith back in the team today. New Zealand under-21s rep from the last 2 years. Tim Neal, who's also the same. Matt Rees-Gibbs playing today. Malcolm Curley back in the lineup too. Marcus Child just running past camera. Aaron Panchia doesn't need much introduction to hockey fans in New Zealand. Cam Haid, 5 games for New Zealand, debuting in 2017. Garrett Dutoy, John T. Keeney, Nick Woods, who's captaining the team. Xander Fraser had a good game yesterday. He'll be hoping for more today. Simon Child, probably haven't seen the best of him, which might be a little scary for the Falcons if Simon Child can find his best form today. Daniel Panchia also missing out yesterday, but back in the lineup today. And Oliver McIntyre, the last player introduced to the crowd here at Hamilton.
And now introducing their opponents, the Central Falcons.
So here are the Falcons. Dom Dixon, how good has he been in goal for the Falcons in these 2 games? He's been really strong.
Very strong, very strong.
He's backed up by Matt Van Aert, the Aucklander, 22 years of age. Mackenzie Wilcox, 28 games, originally from Tolaga Bay. Benedict Van Workum. Jordan Cohen. Sean Finlay, one of our highly promising players, just 18, and he certainly looks at home at this level, alongside Shea McAleese, 310 games. Stephen Jennis captaining the team today. The experienced striker for the Black Sticks, Joe Hanks, got the winner in the first game against the Alpiners. Nick Wilson back in the lineup today. Sam Heha got a goal yesterday. Patrick Matter, Dane Lett, Brad Reed all playing again. Jacob Smith, who's been in very good form, wearing 17. Here he comes, Jacob Smith, 29 years of age now. Dylan Thomas, number 19 in the team, rounded out by Callum Olsen and Trent Lett. The coach of the Central Falcons is Mike Delaney. The coach of the Hauraki Mavericks, one of the legends of New Zealand hockey on the right of screen there, Dean Cousins. And we'll be back for the start of the game right after this.
The Hauraki Mavericks and the Central Falcons.
A new home is one of life's great adventures. Sentinel will help you enjoy the journey. Sentinel Homes. Design, build, enjoy.
How about that? Shake, rattle, and roll.
All set for a start in this game. The Hauraki Mavericks against the Central Falcons. 2020 Sentinel Homes Premier Hockey League. Hope you've been enjoying our coverage here on Sky Sports. The Falcons in the orange and the black in this contest, or rather the black and the gold, and the Mavericks in the orange and the black. And these two teams are really experienced. Got a wonderful blend, both teams, of experience and young talent. And Woods, who's been a dominant figure for the Mavericks so far in this contest.
Threads the needle there, Nick Woods. It was a tight pass, but executed it well.
This is Oliver McIntyre, Wellington player, playing against many of the players that he played against, and has Hiha, who has stolen the ball away, but McIntyre gets a pretty valuable stick there for the Mavericks to cut down any potential Falcons attack that could have loomed. But here they come again, the Central Falcons. Falls for Dane Lett. And now Dylan Thomas into the circle. Here's a danger signs for the Mavericks. It's still there. How did that not get on target?
How did it come back? Maybe it didn't. So.
And a penalty corner's been given by the umpire. Wow, I don't think
Grant awarding a PC here.
Did we get even a shot on target there, Lincoln? I don't know if we did we?
No, we did. The whistle went before there was a shot on target. And Child pleading his case there.
But not to be for the Mavericks. So the Falcons will get the first opportunity from a penalty corner.
So Jacob Smith, who scored a drag flick yesterday, and Dane Lett.
Jenis, the captain today, is going to take this penalty corner.
Certainly Lett would be the more recognised flicker at the top of the circle here.
So there goes to McAleese, and there goes the shot. It's saved by the keeper. Still there for Shea McAleese. He'll have a crack from long range, but it's gone wide. So good defending there from the Mavericks.
Yeah, good pressure on Shea McAleese as he tried to reload the gun there.
So the Falcons will go back to McAleese. He's going high. His target was Joe Hanks, but it's been brought down to the carpet by Rhys Gibbs.
Yeah, very safe under the high ball. Matt Rhys Gibbs did well there.
Oh, both teams very strong defensively, haven't they? With McAleese, Punchia, Woods, and a couple other Black Sticks players who are very capable, as we see bursting downfield as Haid here for the Mavericks. Well, the Falcons have only conceded 2 goals in their 2 games, and that's the same defensive record for the Mavericks. Marcus Child. McIntyre, late call up into the contest with Dwayne Rousel not fronting the former Black Sticks player today for the Mavericks. Sarakaya working away here for the Mavericks. Very good with the ball at his stick, and he's fast. But he's lost it, and away comes Lett. Now Smith.
Not quite fast enough to regather that one.
No. And Thomas. Stephen Jenis. Now there's Aaron Panchia and Stephen Jenis. Between them, over 500 games of international hockey. Here's another one. He's hugely experienced, Simon Child. But he's lost the ball. McAleese. There we are. That was good, wasn't it? Jenis, McAleese,
Simon Child.
Panchia, and Simon Child. There's 1,000 caps between the 4 of them, pretty much. That's just amazing, isn't it?
A couple of times already in this match, McAleese, who's sort of operating as the free defender here for Central, and he's got himself nice and high up the pitch and won the ball. Trying to snuff out any chance of a Mavericks attack, getting all over the top of Simon Child. Previous occasion.
Olsen and Reed also helping out at the back for the Falcons.
See Hanks again here for the Falcons, roaming up high on that right-hand side of the field. Here comes the press for the Mavericks.
And it's a good one too. 3 or 4 players, 5, 6, in fact, in the half of the Falcons. Hanks, they're going backwards here.
Good pressure here, Brad Reed. Finds a pass.
And that was a well-controlled trap too from Jordan Cohen. Janice back to Dane Lett. Now Olsen, 20 years of age, one of these highly promising youngsters on the scene at the moment in New Zealand hockey. Callum Olsen from Hutt United. Lett. Back to Olsen. Lett, Child coming forward to hovering around, lurking around the halfway line.
Interesting little substitution here with Dane Lett leaving the field, who's plays as a defender, and Matt Wilcox, who's a striker, coming on for him. Must be some sort of little rotation that happens on the field there when that occurs.
Here's Hanks. Still in the field. No, it's not. Good little run row from Joe Hanks.
Yeah, just ran out of hockey turf there, Joe Hanks. Oh, it's a long corner actually, so it must have been played out by the defender.
Yeah, and is he in the circle? Can't get the connection though.
He's been a bit hit and miss, Sam Hihar. He took a well-taken goal yesterday, but that was after having missed a couple of opportunities, and good lead from him there to find space, but unable to. A difficult shot to make that one off the back foot, but you know, a player of his quality would be hoping for a little bit more.
And Sarakaya back to Aaron Punchy, and now Woods. Key figure on the hockey field for the Mavericks, this man in possession.
Sarakaya standing there in a mile of space.
Yeah, and
Woods couldn't find him.
Wide to Simon Child. Thinking about reversing it into the circle. Child still in control, but he hasn't now. Oh, it's just snuck under the stick there of Wilson. Back to McIntyre. Now Woods. Kneeled. Into Toy.
There it is.
This is a better. Nicely spread the ball there, the Mavericks. Looking for that free hit, and it's got it off McAleese. Curley. His Child trying to get front on here for a shot. Penalty corner. Good hustle. Good work, Simon Child.
Good little bit of play by Malcolm Curley there too. Quick free hit. Able to find Simon Child. Somehow found Simon Child, and amongst a whole lot of central defenders. And good skill by Child. Eliminating, and Brad Reed reached him for the ball and just lifted it a little bit too high.
Well, the Mavericks have been pretty efficient from penalty corners so far in this competition.
Yeah, Woods scored 2 yesterday. So, Ollie McIntyre there, also operating, like most teams, operating with a double castle here.
And it's going to be Punchy as the target, and Woods. Oh, that's beautifully set up for Child, but saved brilliantly by Dixon, who has proved really good.
Yeah, and that was the...
Proved himself again there.
What we call, or at least formally called, a German there by Nick Woods, where shaped a flick and then drop the ball. Good little variation when it works well. Simon Child flying in, but good save made by Dom Dixon.
Sarakaya working away, and he's won a free hit for his team. Good little period here for the Mavericks. Just Curley calls the engines just a little bit. Panchia right on halfway. To Toy. It's just snuck under the stick there of Iswar. So, Falcons survive that little bit of sustained pressure. It's Reed and McAleese at the back.
Yeah, the Mavericks certainly putting the Falcons under a little bit of pressure here when they well-organised press, and good ball movement this from the Falcons to get out of that. Very well done.
And that's Hanks driving it downfield.
He just needed something a bit more to pass to there to Hanks, because they'd done the hard work of getting out of that press, but then there was just no one really offering him a target up front.
Toy. getting it and taking it quickly. Well, in fact, the umpire not happy with the way he did that. So here come the Falcons. Oh, Woods gets it back though. He's always aware of what's happening around him.
Even though the game's still playing, that Woods taking the opportunity to have a discussion with Ben Grant about a bit of a turnover here from Malcolm Curley.
Oh, here's space for Smith. Jacob Smith, he's got hee-ha there. Oh, the stick has deflected it out for a long corner. Oh, good defending.
You'd take a shot there, Jacob Smith, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you shoot this?
Bang it.
Look to try and link up. I suppose Sam Hee-ha was sort of there, but he was behind a man.
Shea McAleese. Out wide. It's been lost by Finlay, but Hanks tries to pick it up. In fact, that was Wilcox who's trying to pick it up, but he's lost it. And now the Mavericks can break through Rhys Gibbs. Plenty of Falcons defenders back there, though. Good 7 of them. They quickly transition back into...
Yeah, very good defence for Shea McAleese there. Just...
Oh, there was a deflection just wide. That was very close to opening the scoring there for Jonty Keeney.
Yeah, it was a good pass, and Jonty Keeney just somehow managed to find himself very free on the far post there.
And didn't get the angle on it. That's all. He was almost just guided it wide. Needed to just shut the angle on the stick down just a fraction more, and that would have taken something really special from Dixon to save it.
There'll be worrying signs for the Falcons there as how he got so free.
Janice with a cross, but it's gone out, and it's going to be the Mavericks ball. So opportunities, kind of half chances at both end of the field at the moment.
Yeah, it was a pretty good chance to Jonty Keeney.
Probably the best of the game so far. Here is Keeney again. Haid. And now here is the breakout again from the Falcons, and this is Wilson. Janice up there as well as Hee-ha and Hanks. More defenders, though, back there for the Mavericks. Long corner, and Van Workum over there to take it quickly. Wilcox tries to drive it in, but it's deflected out.
Tell you what, these ball boys have been very well briefed, because the long corner becomes a much more threatening situation if a ball is quickly rolled to the spot where it needs to be taken from. Saw that a few times in the previous match.
It's nicely done by Wilcox, or was it Hanks? Has it gone in? It has. Hee-ha has got a touch on it. How did that happen? That was like a magician.
There's a huge protest coming in here, but it sounded as though the whistle had kind of gone, ruling it dangerous, but then it just sort of turned around and became a goal. Because it's quite a high, played in reasonably high, but deemed not dangerous as we look on the replay, and probably, well, yeah. I suppose you could have an argument either way, but Sam Hee-ha, I mean, I was going to say if you were looking to head down to the TAB and put a fiver on first goal scorer, that Sam Hee-ha would be a good choice, with all 4 of the goals in the previous game being scored by Sams. So we've now had 5 goals scored today, all by Sams. If we continue that trend, there is no hope for the Mavericks, because there is not a Sam in their lineup.
That's right, absolutely. And it's going to be a very good day for Sam Hee-ha, because there's no other Sams in the Falcons lineup.
Well, if there's a lot of goals, it certainly will be a good day for Sam Hee-ha.
Yeah. Well, Smith's lost it. That goal happened in the blink of an eye now. Fraser.
Yeah, I mean, we almost saw the same thing happen at the other end with that free touch to Jonty Keeney on the far post, and on that occasion the Maverick, and here we are.
Janice looking for Smith. Janice holds it up, but it's blocked by the keeper, and it's taken away by Daniel Panchia. And now Sarakaya will be able to clear it. Good work there by Leon Haywood, the keeper for the Mavericks.
Yeah, he did a very good job there. He came out and just closed Janice down. Now
space at the other end here for Rhys Gibbs. Oh, Oh, just clipped the leg there of perhaps, I think Nick Woods it was. End-to-end stuff. No midfields at the moment as Jacob Smith goes long.
The call coming out from the dugout, slow things down, get it under control, because it is very helter-skelter and Van Workum can't catch up with that pass.
Inside the last minute of this first quarter. Falcons with the goal through Sam Hiha. Originally from Hawke's Bay, of course. Playing out of Auckland these days. And here is Punchy, a bit higher and wider on the pitch this time. Fraser. Marked by Dane Lett. Hanks in there trying to win it. Woods. Crash it in, maybe with these last few seconds, and unfortunately couldn't control it. Was Max Wyndham-Smith.
It's again Aiden Sirakai just popping up in a world of space. He's the second midfielder for the Mavericks. And, the Falcons not working out how to close him down.
And there goes Hanks, just getting rid of it to end the first quarter, which has been a good one for the Falcons. Not much in it, though, as we expected, but the Falcons executing, taking their opportunities with the goal to Sam Hiha, 1-0 at quarter time.
Yep, it took their opportunity. I mean, both teams had a pretty similar one. Sam Hiha finding himself free and making good deflection, able to convert. A slightly contentious one with how high the ball was played through, but one of those decisions that probably could have gone either way.
Well, Mike Delaney doing a good job with this team in the short time that he's been coaching them, which is just, what, 5 days?
Yeah, I mean, they do. They look well organised. And they've got a lot of guys who've played a lot of hockey together in there.
Yeah, a lot of them coach themselves. But that's all the art of coaching, isn't it? As you know, Lincoln, it's not all a one-man band these days.
Yeah, no, certainly a lot of responsibility pushed back onto the players to try and provide some leadership in their teams. And Dean Cousins giving out some instructions here on the board.
Yeah, both coaches got the boards out at the moment. If you missed the first game today, it finished 2-2 between the Tridents and the Alpiners, with the Tridents winning the shootout and getting 2 competition points out of that game. The Alpiners getting the 1. So both teams will end on 2 points after the first round of matches. And they'll be behind these 2 teams here, no matter what the result of this one is. These two, the top 2 teams so far. But there's still plenty of hockey to be played, particularly in this contest. And then we have another full round robin to come in 10 days' time.
Yep. If you're Mike Delaney and you're sitting here 1-0 up at this quarter, you'd take the position you're in, having met your team for the first time on Thursday morning. 2 wins and a 1-0 lead against the Mavericks after the first quarter.
It's beautifully controlled
and happy with that.
Kept there for Simon Child. Really good work there from Cam Haid. He's trying to find Child again, but Child was crowded by Central Falcons players. Now Hiha done really well there. And Lett. And that's good work from Olsen. And Hiha still hovering around this left flank, this left wing side, and now frees it up. Jenis still out wide here, though, for the Falcons. That's good play, isn't it? Good control.
Yeah, there's some of the skill of these guys when they're under pressure to be able to hold the ball, recognise where the defender's coming from, and shift the ball. It's really good to see.
from Simon Child, rather Marcus Child, and he's got to get the afterburners on there, Marcus, but can't catch up with that one from Rhys Gibbs. Good was the time here for Mavericks to cook something up. McIntyre. It's got it. Oliver McIntyre. Whoops, and unfortunately it was a little slip there to Cam Haid, so that opportunity vanishes.
Yeah, there's a good little bit of link-up play there from the Mavericks, so Woods finding Simon Child, and does that very well, Simon Child. Offers a nice strong target and able to make a one-touch pass to Oliver McIntyre.
Fraser back to Woods. It's good play from Fraser. Woods to Marcus Child on the edge of the circle. Oh, he just lost control of it. And now he's conceded a free hit, and the Falcons now in space. Finlay. Overhead, that could be a bit strong for Hiha. Oh, he's done great there, Sam Hiha. And he's earned his team a long corner. Good play from him.
Quite a hard skill to execute that actually from Finlay there. Just the old overhead while you're running. Quite difficult skill to execute.
Reed forward to Hanks. Hanks will cross this. Ooh, close to Hayward. I think it came off a glove from him, and it's going to be more possession here for the Falcons. Nudges it into Thomas. Looking for the penalty corner and getting it. Good play from Dylan Thomas.
Yeah. Mentioned that the other day that Thomas is a dangerous player to have in that kind of area. Good skills, and he's played that one into Fraser, who immediately was incensed at that decision, but just popping up in the air off Fraser. So, second corner of the game for the Falcons. So this time again, Smith and Lett. Surely this time they'll go to Lett.
McAleese and Hiha to trap. Yeah, McAleese traps for Lett. And I think a good glove on that one from Leon Hayward again.
He's pretty good behind a drag flick, Leon Hayward. He had that very, very well covered.
Well, it's going to be really interesting when this national squad for the Vantage Black Sticks gets named, because, of course, we've got Ennison, probably the most established, or certainly the most highly capped of the keepers that we have available at the moment, Lincoln. But we've got Leon Hayward and Dom Dixon, who's probably been the standout keeper so far, and he's, of course, only had 3 caps for New Zealand. He's making a good go at it at the moment, Dom Dixon.
Certainly a good fight between the keepers.
Another penalty corner's been conceded by the Mavericks. Yeah, you're not going to pick 3 keepers in your national squad, are you? Or maybe you will.
You would take 3.
3?
Yep. They'll name. They might even name a 4th. Might feel a bit harshly done by there, Marcus Child. Just deemed to have deliberately put that over the baseline. Just got to try and disguise those as mistraps.
Yeah.
Maybe it just looked a little too intentional.
Well, what do you do here? Do you go back to Lett?
Well, neither of the first 2 flicks has looked particularly threatening. So they've got Olsen up here now with Lett.
So a slight change there, and it is going to go to Olsen. And again, it's wide, and maybe just a...
Simon Child on that left post.
He just nudged it away,
Saved
didn't he?
by the lineman.
Well, they've defended those penalty corners very well, haven't they?
They have, yep.
All, I think 4 of them so far. Or was it 3? They've all been really well defended.
See a replay? No, we're not going to see a replay. It was, I mean, got a good eye, Simon Child, so even though he's a striker, he's come all the way back to be on the post for the corner. You can see him here.
Keep your eye on the
right
right-hand side here.
And
he just flicks it away.
Sits and waits and picks it off nicely like any good batsman.
Exactly, down to fine leg for a single, wasn't it? Here come the Mavericks, who will be really pleased with how they've defended those penalty corners from the Falcons. So can they turn defensive solidity into something meaningful at the other end of the pitch.
Yeah, the Falcons struggling a little bit, not showing much from the top of the circle.
Dutoy.
Sort of got the opposite problem the Alpiners have, where the Alpiners have got stacks of ability to flick, but struggling a bit with the injection. See Kane Russell really get a clean flick at goal for them.
It's cut out there nicely by Jenis, who starts this run down the right. Wilson running forward as well. Thomas not executing that overhead shot at all particularly well, and Woods easy cut out for him.
Yeah,
Keeney, good pass.
Not Dylan Thomas's strong suit, that one.
Woods comes forward into the attacking half for the Mavericks. But he couldn't find a teammate. I think his target might have been Shea Iswar there, but no cigar.
Just struggling for ideas a little bit, the Mavericks, when they get the ball forward. Not really looking very likely at the moment. Just need a little more patience. Get themselves a little bit better set up.
Woods. Punch here. And that was poorly directed, to say the least. Yeah. Punch here saying, mate, I'm actually here, not there. And Wilson coming forward now for the Falcons, but a good tackle from Woods. He's been very good all the way through the 3 games so far, hasn't he, Nick Woods?
He has been, and the side's just struggling a little bit at the moment, so the tricky bit for him will be to not overfunction here. He just needs to do his role and do it well. If he starts trying to make too much happen.
Sarakaya, plenty of pace. Keeney now. Well, it's going to fall to Finlay, who's got pace as well. And he settles it down for Hanks. Good job from Sean Finlay there. McAleese.
Yeah, at the moment, for the Mavericks, it just looks like a little bit too much. Trying to take the defence on when they're pretty well set and they've got good cover, and the Falcons are just picking them off.
Cohen, but a good tackle. Back in possession now is Neal for the Mavericks. Tim Neal from Taranaki. In the North Harbour though.
Taranaki stop to Neal.
Punch here. Playing it off Smith there for a free hit for his team. Woods gives it to Curley. Curley. Oh, that could have opened up there for Malcolm Curley, the 19-year-old from Counties Manukau.
Yeah, good tradition of putting out some good hockey players, the Counties Manukau region, especially in the men's game. Likes of Blair Hopping, Malcolm Curley, younger generation here. Richmond Lum, who we saw earlier for the Tridents.
Hanks and Reed. This game settled down quite a bit now. It was very frantic earlier. The ball going from end to end, but it's just feels like both teams trying to get the measure of control.
Very good potatoes too. In the
Yes,
region
yes.
As good as well as hockey players. Shea McAleese throws the dummy.
He almost lost it himself. It's Trent Lett. Smith has lost it. And Dutoy, it's picked up nicely though by Cohen. But Dutoy makes a good strong challenge. Finlay has it back for the Falcons. So, no whistle, it's all over the place at the moment. Now Smith all of a sudden into the circle. Jacob Smith. How was that not stick on in there from Patrick Matter? Big opportunity missed there.
Because they don't come bigger and juicier than that. It was a really good opportunity for Matter.
Well, Hanks has tried to create something again for this Falcons team, but Patrick Matter missing that opportunity for the Falcons take a 2-0 lead And that's just come off the legs there of Stephen Jenis. So Mavericks will get it. Marcus Child. Keeney. Aaron Panchia. Nice. Beautifully controlled by Neild, who's in front foot running ball here. Neild. Play on's the call. There's a shot. Dixon's half saved it. Van Workum needs to clear it. Oh, he's done well there, Van Workum. Just to push it clear and wide. Appeals for a whistle there, Lincoln, as well. From the Mavericks. Didn't come. And now the Falcons come away and Wilson can break. Hihar ahead of him. Van Workum in the centre, but plenty of Mavericks players back defending. It's Van Workum. Still has it. And now Matter.
Back in defence, Reese Gibbs, good tackle. Yeah, it was a very nice, almost deserved a goal from the Mavericks. The pass from Punchia, connecting with Neild, and Neild did a good little elimination. Ball fell to Reese Gibbs, who put a pretty good shot on, and Dixon made another good save.
Falcons going to leave it here for Wilcox.
Yeah, the Falcons find themselves on top of the points table after this round. Dom Dixon will be a big part of that. It's been very key for them these 3 games.
Is he what? He's an imposing keeper too. Tall lad as well. Why do all keepers look imposing with all that padding? Dane Lett plays it forward. That's Sam Hihar controlling it well on the edge of the circle. Punchia gives up the free hit right on the edge of the circle. And now the Mavericks have won the ball. Messy there by the Falcons. But Hihar's done really well. And this is Dylan Thomas. And here's a chance. And there's a goal. That is absolutely buried. It's 2-0.
And it's the little magician from Tolaga Bay.
Wilcox has got the goal.
And again, Dylan Thomas in that baseline position. You can see him here. Just good vision, eyes up. And good little pickup from Mick Wilcox.
2-0. Well, been praising the defence there of the Mavericks earlier, and now they've conceded 2 goals in this game.
Yeah, the Mavericks are really going to have to sort themselves out a little bit here. Oh, here, good steal.
There's a chance. Oh, yeah, good dribbles, skills as well now. Surely Keeney. Oh, he's too slow on the reverse stick there. And it gave just that half second for the Falcons defence to shut it.
It was the wrong choice by Kenny there. He should have kept it on his forehand and tried to link up.
Sarakai is now penalised. It's going to be Falcons' chance to clear. With under 2 to play until half-time, Stephen Jenis.
Great lead. That would have been hard to pick up on camera, but Nick Wilson was leading across the field, and he just indicated with his hand behind his body to Jenis, who saw that, and then hit the ball to the other side of the defender. Very, 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 very subtle, but those are the things that make the difference. Just the pass not quite finding him.
Woods. Jenis can't control that one. It's all inbound it. Keeney. Free hit against McAleese. Woods takes it. Sarakaya. Simon Child wild out on the left.
Mavericks need to try and find themselves a response here if they can, because they're just...
And that was played dangerously into the area, so it's going to be Falcons' ball. The Mavericks were looking a bit more urgent there, knowing that time's ticking away in this first half. They're trailing 2-0. And Falcons look a well-oiled machine, don't they? As Reed comes forward, and that's been intercepted. Here's a big chance into the circle. Good tackle from McAleese, but it's play on. Still there, but unfortunately it couldn't. Tim Neild couldn't get to Simon Child. And it's down the other end of the field and in a flash.
Just can't find the killer punch at the moment, the Mavericks. They've had a little bit of a case for a penalty corner there, Tim Neild, but...
Oh, Neild a bit stationary there, but he was lucky to maybe get that back off Dane Lett. Daniel Punch here can't keep it in. And that will be half-time, which has been very good first half of hockey for the Central Falcons, who've come into this contest with 2 wins behind them. They're looking good for a 3rd straight win. It is half-time here in Hamilton, and it's the Falcons leading 2-0.
A new home is one of life's great adventures. Sentinel will help you enjoy the journey. Sentinel Homes. Design, build, enjoy.
Introducing the new Ford Escape ST Line X. Packed with the latest features so you can get moving, do more, and go further. Now available with the Ford Assured Future Value Finance offer. Simply pick your payment plan and at the end of the term, choose if you want to keep your Ford Escape, return your Ford Escape, or upgrade to a new Ford. Easy. Ford. Bring on tomorrow.
So, Egypt. Exciting.
It's been my lifelong dream to see the sunrise over the pyramids. Oh, it's silly, really.
Not at all. The room. It must be 502.
More than ever, we need our parents to be more supportive
so we can go out there and have some fun.
We're on a mission to find some of our most famous sport parents.
To give our parents some helpful advice.
So do you think he'll be able to help us out?
Absolutely. When I played sport, it was all about having fun.
Talk about the effort they win and not about the fact that they won the game.
Try and encourage our kids to get involved in as many sports as possible.
We want to build kind, strong, resilient athletes.
They see and watch your behaviour all the time. They see everything.
You know, don't pressurise them and trying to make them improve too quickly.
Kids coming in with a lot of overtraining injuries.
They're not supposed to know how to have the winning mindset at the age of 12.
If they come off that field or come off that court with a smile on their face, then I'm a happy man.
we came up with 10 golden rules
for being an awesome sport parent.
To check them out, go to besportive.kiwi.
Half-time here in Hamilton. The Falcons leading 2-0 over the Mavericks. Goals to Sam Hiha and to Max Mackenzie Wilcox have the team from the Lower North Island leading. Let's get some half-time reaction now and go down to Lincoln Churchill.
Yeah, Mike, couple of well-taken goals.
Yeah, not too bad. It's always good to go 2-0 up at half-time.
And at the end of this game, tell me, you're going to say control the tempo of the game and keep hold of the ball, make it less hectic?
Less hectic, yeah. That's hopefully comes naturally to them. It's always good when your strikers are throwing overheads to each other. So hopefully we can hold the ball and build like what we've been working on throughout the other games as well.
Yeah, well, all the best for closing this one out.
Beauty. Thanks, mate.
Mike Delaney there. He's doing a good job with this Central Falcons team. They're half game away from completing their third straight win here in the Premier Hockey League. So it's all to do for the Mavericks. Let's go down to Lincoln, who has Coach Dean Cousins with him.
So Dean, 30 minutes of hockey you probably would want to do again?
Yeah, look, I think there's some things we've improved on from the Alpines game, which is pleasing. So the structure of our midfield, but we're just ponderous on the ball, so we need to get it moving a bit quicker.
Yeah, so you've got a good game plan in store for us for the second half?
Well, I think the game plan, to be fair, doesn't change too much. It's just our application of that, and to be honest, I think the fundamentals of the game, we just need to move the ball on quicker, and we spoke about not attacking in the head of the circle, and we're just going through the guts, so we need to sort ourselves out of it there.
Yeah, well, good luck.
Dean Cousins, the coach of the Mavericks. So 2-0, shots on goal, 8-3. Still the penalty corners are in the Falcons' favour, and circle entries too. They're doing better in that particular facet of the stats on the CCL Stats Central scoreboard at the moment in this game. So the Falcons looking good at this point, but there is still 30 minutes of play left. As we check out the two goals, that was Hiha's first goal, a bit contentious with it lifted into the area. The Mavericks not happy with that, and this is a brilliant lead up from Dylan Thomas. Back it went to Wilcox, just out of frame there, and he buried it to score his first goal of the competition. So 2-0. If you missed the earlier game today, it was the Alpiners and the Tridents. The Alpiners led by 2-1 at half-time, but the Tridents, who've been under injury problems, did get that equalising goal not far from the end of the game. In fact, Sam Houston got both goals in that game for the Tridents. Sam Lane, both goals for the Alpiners. So we went to another shootout, and then the shootout was won by the Tridents to get their first two competition points of the Sentinel Homes Premier Hockey League for 2020. And so they end round one with two competition points, the same number of points as the Alpiners, who will be disappointed with their first three games, considering how much Black Sticks experience they have in their lineup. Lincoln, to come away without a win will be pretty disappointing for them.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, they've all three games they've lost points from winning positions, which, you would, to be honest, you wouldn't expect that with the experience they have in that camp. But for whatever reason, it just hasn't quite worked out for them.
It has indeed. So half game of hockey to go before we end round one. And don't forget, on Wednesday we'll be back here for the second round of the women's competition. The Tridents lead that after round one with 10 competition points. The Falcons and the Mavericks tied up with 6 each, and the Alpiners no points. The Falcons currently occupying second place on a goal countback. But we'll look forward to the second round of matches coming here with doubleheader on Wednesday and Thursday night. The final round robin games to be played on Saturday next week, and then the grand final to be played on Sunday, so a week from today. They're looking forward to those women's matches resuming on Wednesday night. And we've been blessed by the weather gods so far. This is day 6 of the Premier Hockey League. Lincoln, we've not had one shower of rain the whole time. It's been brilliant.
Only only puddles on the turf coming from the water cannons, which we've got one.
Yeah, quite a big one
sitting out
too.
there over there. Slow the ball down a little bit.
So what do you do as a player there? Avoid it?
Well, you just be a bit mindful of the ball slowing up if you're passing it through it.
It'll evaporate pretty quickly though. And the play almost set to resume here. It's going to be the Falcons to get things underway, and it's going to be Jacob Smith. He's giving it to Dane Lett, who's going straight down to Hiha. And Hiha's got it. Beautiful pass into Smith. And it's cleared off the line by Hayward. Nothing there for the Mavericks.
Yeah, Daniel Punch here just struggling to control the high ball, and Hiha, he was there to pounce.
Good work from Hayward. On the vantage, Black Sticks replay. And now Hiha. Woods.
Hiha, known as the Malaysian Prince. His tour, under-21 tour on a Malaysia, he was very, very popular with all of the Malaysian supporters, Sam Hiha. Earned himself that nickname.
Well, I tell you what, it was very close to being out over the sideline. McIntyre was a communication breakdown on that far side of the field.
Clever pass from Marcus Child to find Aaron Punchia.
Stick got tangled up with an opposition player for a moment. Fraser.
Aaron Punchia and Marcus Child, two guys who would know each other's games pretty well. They play basically all of their hockey together, same club team.
Yeah, comes off the stick there. Daniel Punchia, rather, and now Falcons can build some more pressure here. McAleese. Hanks at full stretch. Nice tackle. Coming in from Haid, and now I just can't quite get it. It was Reece Gibbs. We were wanting him to get it.
So it's good. It's a good strength, a real strength of Simon Child's game there. It's just his ability to pre-scan and see what options he has. Again, that strong post up and a quite a difficult one-touch pass, and it just nearly found Reece Gibbs' stick. It would have been a good pass if it had made it there.
Lett. It's Trent Lett. And I think that's Olsen who's back out there now, and now Reed. Pressing a bit higher up the pitch this time, the Mavericks. And there's a free hit to the Mavericks. Punchia. McIntyre. Child in the middle. Got three Falcons players around him. A little bit of pressure here for Punchia.
Don't know if Dean Cousins will be licking his lips at that. He was asking his team to be less ponderous on the ball, and Marcus Child nearly getting caught in the middle of the park.
Woods has got it. Simon Child leaves it for Woods. Nice play into play between those two players. Woods. This is looking better. Sarakaya looking for a penalty corner. Woods in there. Back to the goal, though, and the Falcons have defended that really well. And Finlay comes away and delivers a cracking pass to Jacob Smith. Janice up the front there, but he can't thread the needle there, Smith. And the Mavericks have it again. Good play from both teams. Nice positive play, Lincoln.
Yeah, it's good stuff, good counter-attack. It's been a real strength. The Falcons have counter-attacked very well in all the games we've seen.
Simon Child playing it forward. Sarakaya kept in the field of play just. Finlay trying to win the ball, and he hasn't been able to do so. Oh, and that was a close call, wasn't it? From Cam Haid, who was up there.
Yeah, good searching pass from Simon Child.
too. And Hay just couldn't latch onto it.
He's at full stretch, just couldn't get the touch. It's a couple that have been near things for the Mavericks.
Let. Hanks.
Sarakai always knew that was going to be against him there.
Yeah.
Coming into the space that Hanks was already occupying underneath that overhead.
Changes coming thick and fast. Jonty Keeney back out there now. Sarakai earning a free hit that time as Woods takes it quickly in. Fraser's in a bit of space. Here's the pass to Keeney. But it's back in Falcons' possession. Nicely anticipated there from McIntyre. Good pass onto the baseline. Kept in the field of play just. There's a chance. It's been lifted though.
Did well there, Brad Reed.
Hiha and Jenis high up the field here. It's Cohen. Oh, the whistle went just as the Falcons were bursting into the circle. That was a nightmare building there for Leon Hayward. But the whistle from the umpire was in his favour.
Yeah, chances at both ends coming thick and fast at the moment. I think that...
Jenis over there trying to win it for the Falcons. Well, remember, this is, we touched on this in the last game too, this is the third game in 4 days for these teams, all these players. They're all up for it, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And Jacob Smith has just said to Sean Finlay, I'm going to smash the ball straight into your back.
Yep.
That's the last thing you want from your teammate. Yeah, but certainly as they start getting tighter, you kind of want them to just simplify a little bit what they're doing, because it's harder to execute complicated things, but sort of seeing the opposite here a little bit, really. Players tending to take on maybe a bit much. Turnovers are coming thick and fast.
It's Toy. Putting it in, but it's off the stick there of Iswa. Two to 0, no change to the halftime score. Sam Hiha getting the first goal for the Falcons, and then Wilcox getting the second. And here's Reed. That was passed slightly ill-directed. Let couldn't keep it in. Now Woods. Early ball to Sarakia, who's been able to turn. Here's Keeney into the circle. Flicks it back here to Iswa. Good tackle coming in from Reed. That's solid defending. And Cohen can clear.
Yeah, it's where the Falcons have been really good. Like when the Mavericks have looked like they're about to get an opportunity, they've just been very, very, very clear in their defending. Well-timed challenges. Haven't rushed. Kept their heads.
It will win the ball here for the Falcons. Here's Reed again. And McAleese. Van Workham just back into the game.
Just a really good view of that haircut of Dane Lett down here in front of us. He looks like a tattoo artist.
Yes. Woods. Tim Neild. Dutoy. This is good work from Fraser. He's got excellent hands, has Xander Fraser. Double teamed though. Able to sneak past those two defenders, but he has still got possession. Here he comes into the circle. Scramble in front of the goal mouth. Penalty corner. Excellent work there from Fraser.
So Fraser on the baseline.
He almost running at double speed there, fast forward. There's Fraser.
So I think he's ruled that it's been deliberately hit over the baseline. Whether it's hard to sort of tell on that replay whether that was the case or not. Central players feeling a little aggrieved.
Well, I think
there was there was one that was relatively similar in the first half that went their way.
Oh, they've got to get this on target here, the Mavericks.
Yeah, they need a goal, the Mavericks. Woods and McIntyre.
It's Marcus Child delivering, and Woods saved again by Dixon. He's just a force and goal in these 3 games, Dom Dixon. That one probably didn't have the angle on it he was looking for.
Yeah, it was just a little bit straight down the middle from Woods, and sometimes when you're really trying to rip that go for power, just lost the direction a little bit.
Falcons have got the ball. Again, another well-defended penalty corner. Dutoy beautifully trapped by him. And now Fraser. It's Daniel Panchia who's back in the middle of the defence for the Mavericks at the moment. Still no goals for them in this contest. They started hot against the Tridents on Thursday night, scoring 2 goals in the first quarter. But since then, they've only scored 2 goals. Woods. Haid it is, trying to keep it in the field of play, and still got an opportunity here. Nick Woods on this left-hand side. With under 5 to play in the third quarter. Dutoy. Daniel Panchia. Marcus Child, if he can turn, something might happen here. He's played off the foot there of Wilson. Gets the free hit. Crashes it in, and it's a long corner.
Good touch by Finlay there, just to make sure that didn't find its way to Malcolm Curley's stick.
Woods wants to get it into the area. Controlled here. Can't get it on target. Oh, and that player's gone in. It's been deflected in off a Falcons player. Now, what's the ruling here?
Oh, I think we're gonna. Shot, I think, was going wide. So, but what the Mavericks are protesting is that the actual shot was deflected before it crashed into the body of Brad Reed.
Yeah, who's coming off. Looks like he's copped one.
If a stray ball is ever going to find someone, it'll find Brad Reed. And it. Bit of a nasty one for Reed there.
So he'll get some treatment and be back out there, I'm sure. So no goal to the Mavericks.
He's found himself in the heart of some quite tricky decisions as Ben Grant in this game.
Wilcox, he got the second goal.
Again, it was a very good pass from Simon Child to find John Takini in the circle there. Certainly doing his part today, Simon Child, to try and find his side a goal.
Great pass to Janis up front. Get past Panchia. Good tackle from Daniel Panchia. But Janis still has the opportunity here for the Falcons. Thomas there supporting him. Also Jacob Smith. It's going to just harmlessly go over the baseline for a Mavericks possession. Shane McAleese. Simon Child again.
Yeah, again, good play by Shane McAleese.
Wilson surges into the area here. Wilson stopped by Hayward. And Dutoy's got it.
Nick Wilson, he's just so good at not stuffing stuff up. Like, just a great receive, worked himself an angle for the shot. Just very, very good awareness. Always asking questions of the defence, and Hayward had to be equal to the task there.
This is Sean Finlay. Thomas with those long arms. And he's given away a free hit there.
Good tackle by Neil.
Wasn't it?
Couple of minutes to play, and you have to say the Falcons will be happy if they can keep a 2-goal buffer here.
Well, the Mavericks have had a couple of chances in this third quarter. Penalty corner. Goal ruled out. Daniel Panchia. It's off Van Workham's stick. No, it's off actually off the stick there of McIntyre.
This is something that the assistant coach of the Mavericks, Backus, mentioned yesterday about the Mavericks really struggling to use their midfield.
Oh,
great
Genis.
Pickup by Genis.
What a great pickup and into the circle. Genis with a reverse stick. 3-0. Was that touched by Hiha?
It was touched by Nick Wilson, I think.
Nick Wilson it was.
And, I mean, an outstanding hockey goal.
Wasn't it?
Probably goal of the week for me. Well, Hugo Ingles' goal was pretty good too, but
what a pass to Genis.
And a very well executed goal. A fantastic pickup. Great elimination from Genis, giving the defender no chance. And it's just a great ball.
Wilson guides it home.
Fantastic pass.
So fast, wasn't it?
Jacob Smith might be finding himself in the bin here. Or not. Nick Woods has stopped playing with disgust. Jacob Smith stood literally in front of the free hit when it was taken.
Oh, it's still there. Chance again for the Falcons, but Dutoy this time. McAleese is up there. Looking to create some havoc. Now there's a card
kind of
coming.
Interesting. I mean, Jacob Smith nearly assisted a goal in the build-up. So the game was still carrying on. Jacob Smith made that pass into the circle, but the yellow card was for an offence that he committed 30, 40 seconds ago.
Well, yeah, Jacob Smith. It was a green card, in fact. So 3-0.
Look, it might have been. Was it green? Or
I'm sure it was green.
Been yellow.
Unless I've gone colourblind. We'll get that clarified in just a moment. But what's not in dispute is that score, 3-0, with 3 goals.
So it was a yellow card. Yeah, I thought I saw the umpire put his hand up to show 5 minutes after he gave the yellow. So that'll be the only glimmer of hope in what is looking pretty bleak here for the Mavericks, is that they will get 5 minutes of hockey here against the Falcons being down a player.
Well, a goal in each quarter of the game for the Falcons. Hiha in the first quarter, Wilcox the second, and Wilson the third quarter. That's where we're at.
Yeah, very classy goal, that third one. It was a fantastic pass and a great pickup.
Genis, wasn't it?
And Genis just, he wasn't just good awareness that Nick Wilson was in position there looking for that pass, and you'll see it here. Spots him there and just makes a nice hard flat pass, not a shot. You can see the little look over the shoulder, sees the player and connects with him.
Beautiful.
There's pretty much nothing Leon Hayward can do about that.
Yeah, it was art on a hockey field just about, wasn't it?
It was fantastic. So, little change up and keeper here for the Mavericks. Taylor Craigie's going to get a run for this last quarter.
Dom Dixon's still going to play the whole game for the Falcons in goal. And why not too? He's in sensational form.
Delaney just showing his accountancy skills here, and that sorry, it's not Taylor Craigie, it's Dom Dixon running down there. Oh, it looks like, so I see what's happened here. The Mavericks have actually taken off their
keeper already, yes.
And they're playing 11 against 9 field players. So not a bad move.
Yeah, 3-0 down.
Choosing to take full advantage of the yellow card here and doubling down. So they have a two field player advantage for the next 5 minutes.
Well, let's see if this tactic can pay off in these next 5 minutes. Good challenge too for the Falcons. Woods. Yeah, in there making a tackle. Child back through the legs. Woods. Here's Nick Woods taking it quickly. Nice pass from Simon Child out to Sarakaya. it's come off Hiha's stick, so it will still be Mavericks ball.
Yeah. Sam Hiha making a real nuisance of himself there.
Well, if the Falcons
the Mavericks
can come through this without conceding goals, this would be a pretty decent effort from them. There's a good run into the circle, near the circle from McIntyre. Woods trying to get over Shea McAleese.
A little bit Jonah Lomu-esque there, going over the top.
My cat. There's the cross. And it's come off the foot there of Keeney, I think. And it's going to be Falcons' ball.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt the Falcons are going to give up some opportunities here. And it's just a question of the quality of the opportunities they give up. So they'll be looking to try to keep their defence nice and condensed. Force the Mavericks to be out near the edges of the circle.
No whistle. Sarakai's won it. Now Fraser looking keen, looking hungry. Wants to get his team back into the contest.
It's a great tackle by Dylan Thomas.
Wasn't it? Nailed it. And now Hiha on his lonesome. Oh, great tackle from Marcus Child. Now Sarakaya. Simon Child. There's the pass, and it's a penalty corner.
Yeah, well earned. And the difference there, really, we saw that previous attack, it just slowed down, and Fraser just was a bit ponderous on the ball. And Dylan Thomas was able to rob him. And that next one, just really quick passing. Simon Child again, unloading it very quickly. Reece Gibbs in a good position. It's much harder for the defence to set themselves. So, really, if the Mavericks have any chance of a comeback,
they've got to get this in.
They've got to get this in.
It's going to be Reece Gibbs to go over and take the penalty corner.
Yeah,
Woods and McIntyre.
Injector Reece Gibbs. Probably, say him and Stephen Jennis are probably the pick of the injectors in the teams. Gets a good bit of heat on it.
Here it goes, and it's going to be Woods again. Oh, it's off the post and it's gone in. And there is the goal to Woods. It's another penalty corner conversion to him.
Yeah, it's the go-to for Woods. Down to that bottom left corner, and that one hitting the post, coming back off the post into the back of Dom Dixon, I think is what's happened there.
Oh, gee, that's unlucky for Dixon.
It's unlucky for Dixon. So we have perhaps a game on our hands. We've still got a couple of minutes to play.
On the yellow card.
With the yellow card. And the Mavericks still with no keeper on the field. It'll be interesting to see if they keep the keeper off when the Falcons come back to...
Well, Smith is back on actually now. Jacob Smith, number 17 for the Falcons.
Oh. Okay, must have been a green card.
Yeah,
apparently it was a green. Okay, so it was a green card.
Oh, here's a chance. Another goal! What a beauty! There's a connection and a half from Reece Gibbs. 2 goals in 2 minutes.
And Reece Gibbs has absolutely hit a peach there. Fantastic finish from the St. Paul's Collegiate First 11 boys coach. Absolutely mothered it.
Wow, this is really interesting.
Giving Dom Dixon no chance. It was a very, very well taken goal.
And
touch and shot. So we have a real game on our hands. Still playing without a goalkeeper here, the Mavericks.
Yes, they are. It's really interesting, isn't it? But we've got 11 on 11 again. Now Jennis.
I reckon Dean Cousins is having a real internal dialogue about this, whether he wants to go back to having a keeper or not.
Oh, it's kept away by Panchia. There's a goal, and that had to come once it entered the circle, and Callum Olsen, with no keeper there, has made no mistake. And we've had 3 goals now, and it's 4-2.
Yeah, I just wonder whether there's still quite a bit of the hockey game left with that second goal going in for the Mavericks, whether they might have been better served to just throw the keeper back in for a little bit.
Well, now we've got...
The problem is you can concede a little wobbly one like that.
Yes.
So now they're forced to probably play without the keeper.
Woods coming through. This is a scything run into the circle. Still got it, Woods. Well defended, though, by McAleese. Kept in there by Cohen. And Neil wins the free hit. Nice skills. Tim Neal creates space for himself really well there. Woods leaves it for Simon Child. Child tempted to crash it in. Oh, it's been taken. And look out, Smith, no goalkeeper, remember. Thomas. Wilson up there, if Thomas can get him the ball. Oh, great tackle, that needed to be made, didn't it? Woods a bit slow to react, and Cohen's got it again for the Falcons.
Malcolm Curley done the hard work of winning the ball, but then he sort of really threw a bit of a hospital pass.
Oh no, here comes another goal. And yeah, with no keeper there, it's another one in, and it's Wilson.
Simon Child asking the question about the back of the stick. It was a little bit, it's one of those ones that you'd certainly review if you had the benefit of the television umpire.
Well, it's gone right in. And as this tactic by Dean Cousins backfired, they were 3-2. I guess you look back at those decisions in hindsight.
And we're back to a 3-goal buffer for the Falcons.
Dutoy. McIntyre. Woods.
Yeah, and it all that really just came from a soft turnover from Malcolm Curley out of defence. And then they weren't able to recover from it.
Woods looking out on the right, but Finlay's anticipated it beautifully. Can't deliver a good pass though to Hihar, and Dutoy wins the free hit. Dutoy out to Aaron Panchia, who's back on there now. Woods, Simon Child, just to guide into the path there of his brother.
A little bit in the air, and it's seemed to be dangerous.
Smith controls it. Wilson up high again, but Cohen can't collect that one.
Yeah, and to give credit to the Falcons, I mean, they did this. They did this well the other day when other team subbed the keeper off. They still played some hockey, kept things positive. And they've reaped the reward from doing that. It's quite easy to go into your shell, just try and hold on for dear life, but...
Here's Wilcox making a run into the circle again. Can't control that one, but he's won a penalty corner. And this is going to be really challenging for the Mavericks.
It's hard to defend when you don't have a goalkeeper.
Well, what's going through these Mavericks players' minds now with no keeper?
Yeah, well, generally you're wanting to now try and run quite a few more players out. You normally just run one out, but sometimes without a keeper you might run 2 or even 3 out to try and really block the shot a wee bit.
So Dane led up there, Callum Olsen.
And then you need someone with very big kahunas on the goal line.
Oh yeah,
trying to stop it.
It's going to be Dane Lett. And there is another goal. So hard to defend. 6-2 is the score. It's 3 goals in this quarter now.
Cousins bringing the goalkeeper back on to try and, I suppose, just save a little bit of face here now. Has to be said, it wasn't a very good line from the first runner, who really actually kind of ran out the way. Probably had the easy job of all of the people involved in that penalty corner. Curved his line at the last moment, making it a little bit too easy for Dane Lett.
Well, it's one of those decisions, isn't it, Lincoln? It's so easy to think back when that score was 3-2, when the call was made to start the quarter without a goalkeeper. They got 2 goals back, 3-2. Oh, probably kicking himself now. Put the keeper back on, pinch another one somewhere, take it to a shootout. Who knows? This is Neal running forward now for the Mavericks, but he's well tackled by Dane Lett. Matter Nice touch on to Smith. Don't know if it was intentional. But Jacob Smith's got the ball, and then he tackles himself.
Jacob Smith, he's had some fine moments in these 3 days, but that wasn't one of them.
No. Yeah, right smile on his face as he comes off.
Giggle as he comes off.
Keeney.
It's always sometimes good to see that these guys are human.
Long corner for the Mavericks. Just under 6 to play. This game's as good as done. Let's see, though, if the Mavericks can end the game with a flourish here. Maybe a couple of goals to close the gap. Cohen.
Yeah, there's not many teams that have coughed up 4-goal leads.
No.
In the closing stages of hockey matches.
Here's a nice move and a cross, but kicked away by Dixon.
Mind you, the Auckland under-21 men's team did once against a spirited Wellington side who came back from 5-1 down.
Wow.
In the last 10 minutes of a game, but probably not quite enough time here, I think, for something special like that from the Mavericks.
Panchia going back to rescue the situation for the Mavericks. Now his brother, Daniel. Kneeled, played into the centre, and it's fallen into the stick there of Keeney. Gives it back to Marcus Child. It's off Van Workham's stick, so more possession here for the Mavericks. Reece Gibbs.
The Falcons have scored some good goals today, but they have been very good in defence as well. Dom Dixon just sticks the paw out, deflects that over the baseline.
Not on my watch, he says. Tim Neild. And it's going to be Falcons' ball.
Yep, straight into the circle there. Long corner ball's got to move 5 metres before it's played in. That occasion didn't happen.
Well, Falcons looking good here for their 3rd straight win. And I guess if we analyse the way they've played Lincoln, they've looked stronger as the league's gone on. Great pass from Joe Hanks and Van Workham rather.
Almost put them in a strong position, the Falcons. They'll go into the next round not really being under a whole heap of pressure, knowing that they pretty much only need to get one or two competition points out of all 3 games to make the final.
Simon Child to Marcus Child. Nice pass to Reece Gibbs. Run across field, Marcus Child. There's Woods there with him, but doesn't use him. And it's going to fall for Sam Hiha.
He's been very strong today, Shane McAleese,
isn't he?
For the central side, he's just commanded. He's really owned that defensive area of the pitch.
Green card there for Wyndham Smith. A late challenge coming in. Yeah, McAleese has been a rock, hasn't he? Dylan Thomas has played very well as well. Fraser.
He's been dangerous on attack, Dylan Thomas.
Yeah, that second goal that he created for Wilcox was a beauty. Nick Woods. Fraser. Dutoy. Control important here for the Mavericks in front of their own goal. Nicely stolen by Wilson. That was brilliant. Now Jenis. Acute angle. Jenis, look at that stick work. Still there. Almost another goal. And it was Finlay getting close. Tangle of sticks. It's going to be Falcons' ball. McAleese to Thomas. Crosses it in. And the deflection of the near post is wide from Jacob Smith, or was it Wilson?
It was Wilson again. He just seems to find a way to get himself available, Nick Wilson. Very intelligent striker.
Yeah, Wilson's been to 2 Olympics, obviously hoping for 3 next year for the Vantage Black Sticks. And the way he's going, you'd probably back him to do it. Now Woods. Daniel Panchia. Dutoy's lost it over the sideline. Last minute of the game. So this one
sums it up for the Mavericks, really. They just haven't been good enough today.
Ben Worker makes a run down the sideline. Dutoy has it. Good tackle from Jenis, who's really coming into the game strongly, isn't he, in this last quarter?
Yeah, he's certainly growing today, Stephen Jenis. I mean, you'd expect it. Very, very quality hockey player, but just...
Maybe one more here for the Falcons. Wilson can't win it. In fact, he's conceded the free hit. Yeah, frustrating day for the Mavericks. They shouldn't be too despondent. The scoreboard doesn't flatter them, but they have the ability in their team to ask some questions in the next round of the competition. Now Jenis has got it, but he's on his own up here, and 2 defenders to beat. He might back himself to do it. The time is against Stephen Jenis, and it doesn't matter because the Central Falcons have completed a very good win here and have started off this Sentinel Homes Premier Hockey League in superb fashion with 3 wins from 3. They win this one 6 goals to 2. So the goals in this contest: Tahiha in the first quarter, Wilcox in the second, Wilson in the third, and then we had 3 goals scored by the Falcons in the last quarter by Olsen, a second to Nick Wilson, and then Dane Lett from a penalty corner when there was no goalkeeper defending it. Always a tough task. Woods and Rhys Gibbs got goals for the Mavericks in the last quarter to close it at one stage to 3-2. But that decision to take the goalkeeper off ultimately hurt the Mavericks, with the Falcons closing out a comfortable win, which will be wrapping up for you in just a moment. Stay with us here on Sky Sport.
A new home is one of life's great adventures. Sentinel will help you enjoy the journey. Sentinel Homes. Design, build, enjoy.
How about that? Shake, rattle, and roll.
are again at the Gallagher Hockey Centre, where we've just seen the Central Falcons complete their third straight win over the Hauraki Mavericks by 6 goals to 2. Let's go down to Lincoln for some after-match reaction. In fact, we're not quite ready just yet. I think Stephen Jennis is just coming in for the interview, the captain of the day, who himself had a very fine match. So let's go to Lincoln now.
Well, Steve, bit of blood on the knee. Hard fought one out there today?
Yeah, it's a tough one, eh? It was pretty warm. The boys fought pretty hard. We knew it was going to be a tough one back to back, but we did the job in the end. Yeah,
and you'll be pretty pleased with 3 wins from 3 in the first round of this competition?
Yeah, it's been a big weekend. I think we've got better and better every game, which is probably the main thing. And even once a little bit scary, we haven't played our best yet, so we'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, it's all right. And even though you were pretty dangerous on attack, your defence held pretty strongly today.
Yeah, like we've got some pretty there. And
yeah, well done, Wayne, and good luck for enjoy a well-earned rest.
Well, we might just sort out that technical issue. Sorry for that microphone just cutting out on Stephen Jennis, who had himself a very fine game. Let's try and get to Lincoln again and see who he's got with now. He's got Nick Woods with him.
All right, Nick, so a little bit of a tough day at the office there.
Yeah, very much so. Credit to the Falcons there. They turned up and played some bloody good hockey, and you could almost think that they've been together for multiple weeks, the way that they connected up with some of the boys up front, and their youth is looking pretty amazing. I'm really impressed with how those boys are going.
You must have felt like you'd got yourself obviously right back in the match there at 3-2. Was there a thought to bring the keeper back on, or?
Yeah, hindsight's a funny thing, eh? But look, we were playing amazing, and it was literally 1 or 2 little mistakes by our own part that let them score that 1 goal, and then from then it's a little flood on effect, right? We'll get 1, get 2, get 3, and then we're like, oh, we should put it back on now. But in hindsight, I don't think we should do it any differently. I thought it was the right decision at the time, and we were going really well.
Oh, well, good stuff. It's a good 3 days of hockey, and you guys still find yourself second on the points table, so all the best for making your way into the final in the next round.
Cheers, Link. Thanks, guys.
There we are, Nick Woods, who himself is actually in fine form. So let's confirm the final score on the CCL Stats Central scoreboard. 6 goals to 2 was the final score. Shots on goal favoured the Falcons, as did penalty corners and circle entries as well. So the points table after the first round of matches in the men's is this: the Falcons on 12, the Mavericks on 6, the Alpiners on 2, and the Tridents on 2. So that's where we have the men's competition. We will resume that in 10 days' time, but we'll be back here on Wednesday for the Women's Premier League, which will resume. That starts with the Tridents on 10 points, the Falcons and the Mavericks on 6, and the Alpiners on 0. So that's where we are. We hope you can join us at 5 o'clock on Wednesday, coming here at Hamilton. We look forward to your company then.
The Sentinel Homes Premier Hockey League is proudly brought to you by Hockey New Zealand, in association with Sentinel Homes, Vantage Windows and Doors, Computer Concepts Limited, Sky Sport, your home for hockey, and Sport New Zealand.